Alrighty, I think I got this working now. I'm live, I'm recording. This will be good practice. Might as well finish off this shit show of a game though. Let's see how many hours it took. I'm already at almost 3 in Metroid alone. But the good news is that I'm pretty sure I know where to go now. Alright, so just to recap. After searching around like an idiot for those boots, we did finally find them in the place, the one check we missed in wreck ship. So we got those. And that led us to the fire rod, which after several attempts at beating Mahila, several attempts, I think it was like 6, I don't know, and a lot of trips to get magic refills, we beat Mahila and we were able to open the pyramid, which had our Barrier suit. Barrier suit got us. What did it get us? It got us into into Norfair, I guess, which got us eventually it got us the mirror. It was the main one. So with the mirror, we were able to get to Dark Death Mountain. In Dark Death Mountain, we had pretty much everything else we needed. Frustratingly enough, it was pretty wild. I mean, we got the hook shot over there. We got a bow. We got what else? I think some other just helpful stuff. And then we finished off Ice Palace. Have we? No, we haven't. Yeah, we've done Ice Palace. Oh, what am I? Yes, where do I want to go? Still don't have Speed Booster, unfortunately. But we've got Space Jump. Still doing things out of order here. So we need to get this lamp. Because I've done almost all the other dark rooms without the lamp, but I'm still not ready to try my luck on to Misery Mire's dark rooms. man, can I still not get this? Alright, we'll try this once here. How do we do this? We turn off, whoop, wrong one. Turn off spring ball. We jump up. I suppose there's a way up through here, is there? Ugh. Not having this stupid high jump is going to be the death of me here. Alright, so the way the trick goes, morph ball jump is you jump and turn in the morph ball on the way up to the apex of your jump, which is really hard to do. And then you pause. Alright, well, that's not gonna work. What do we do? I guess leave the old reset. And we do what we can, which is Turtle Rock and Lower Norfair, I guess. I'm not sure which one to do first, to be honest. Actually, wait a minute, we still need bombs for Turtle Rock. So I guess we do Norfair. Just pit stop the old man. So we still can't do speed booster room, unfortunately, because we don't have the speed booster. So I don't think, yeah, we can't go this way. Actually, the only way we can go is up this way. At least now I've got Spazer and Wave Beam, so I have pretty much all of it. Plus, I may not have high jump boots, but I have space jump, which, oh jeez, I was gonna say does the same thing, but of course it's not really meant for getting you up tight gaps. But with screw attack, we're essentially invincible. Like, I mean, that took us, a minute to so get across. Making sure you don't jump on the gaps and stuff. You just go straight through. We don't have to worry about falling in the lava with both the gravity and Varia suits. So, we go down, actually this way. Guess we got the wave beam now. So we can get through here. Boom. Can't even do Crumble Tower without the speed booster. This is where I gotta learn some of the new tricks. Oh, hey, Tiny. Yeah, we'll see how far we get. I think I know roughly where to go, or at least I know roughly what's left to do. The only problem is a lot of it relies on my incomplete knowledge of Super Metroid. This is where we want to be. Actually, I think we want to do Crocomire first. There's a saying that they say a lot on the race streams. You always bet on Croc. I guess it's because it's a place that nobody wants to go, because you don't need to... Oh, I didn't need to charge up, but alright. Nobody wants to go out of their way to fight Crocomire, because the checks are kind of scattered, and he's not a boss you have to kill. But it's one of those situations where avoiding him means you tend to miss something pretty good. So, the old Crocomire. Take that. Let's switch the missiles here. Now, if you've got Ice Beam and Plasma Beam, this guy takes like 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. One charged beam to the face, and he goes almost all the way back. Move your hand, yeah. Oh. Jeez Louise, this guy. It's just ridiculous. Little off of that. Alright, you're gonna go back. One more. Oh, a little too high. Always a little early with those. Haha. Alright, almost there. Just a couple more. There we go. That's E-Tank. Need that for real in a second. And then this is the most horrible death. I mean, you knock him in the fucking acid. Right, sorry kids, I hope you weren't listening. If any kids are. Yeah, you knock him in the acid, and, you know, melts all his flesh off. But, oh, he's okay. Here he is back. Or not. Poor Crocomire. Oh, okay, excellent. No kids. Alright. So, with Space Jump we can, you know, avoid all the stupid, you know, tricks you gotta do. I mean, we can't speed booster, but it really doesn't matter when you can, just, boost your way around. Yeah, that's the way back. So, like I said, not as comprehensive on my memory of places to go here, which is why I keep going the wrong way every so often. And there's the blue cane. We don't really need it anymore. The two things that would have helped with Spike Cave and Blind we've already done. So, it's nice to have. It could come in handy. Those guys are nice because they have a pretty high drop rate for super bombs, which normally you'd probably be needing. Now, normally you'd have the speed booster up. Actually, the speed booster would probably be a little faster, but... 20 rupees, all that way for 20 rupees. And they used to say, always bet on Croc. I think Crocomeyer's letting us down here. And a heart piece. Well, considering I'm still looking for stupid high jump boots. Yes. Good old space jump. When you get this, like, the second item in the game, you just laugh the whole time. It's pretty great. The only thing that make it a little better is having, you know, ice beam and stuff to back it up. Sideways. So Crocomeyer was a bit of a bust, actually. The only thing really nice, yeah, the only thing really nice he dropped was an E-tank. So I kind of, you know, I shouldn't have bet on him this time, I guess. Because that's the way it goes. When you're counting on him for something, he lets you down. Alright, so, oh. It's a good thing I got a space jump. I don't know how you get out of there if you don't have high jump. I guess you got to, infinite, bomb jump. Actually, you know what we can do? Now I think about it. Crocomeyer was a bust, but coming down here might have been the smart move, accidentally. Because, like, normally I don't think about this place because Crumble Tower is kind of a one-way proposition. Oh, I went in the wrong hole for Crumble Tower anyway. Alright, yeah, we want to be bottom one here. Yeah. So, whoop. We want to go this way if possible. I think there's a secret somewhere here. I'm hoping there's a secret somewhere here. Oh, it's a speed booster secret. Damn it. This speed booster is going to be the death of me. So, we couldn't use the, that to get around this part where we need the speed booster anyway. Because there's not that many places to check. There's just, Norfair. Actually, yeah, let's just do Norfair from the start. just have to remember to find enough ammo. And hope we find ice beam somewhere, maybe. Did I miss one in Croc's room? Didn't think I did. Maybe there's a secret one. Ugh. This is why I need to play more Metroid. Yeah, I got this, right? I don't know why it wasn't showing lit up on my map. Alright. So, for reals now, we'll go take on the Space Dragon. This is where we snuck in earlier here. And, you know, we couldn't get very far. Because you're stuck with either a crazy jump up or fighting golden chorizo. Alright, so... Oops. Yeah, I can't imagine doing this without space jump. Some people are crazy, and they do. Some people do it without the Varia suit and without space jump, which just seems insane. Now safe. Alright. So now we went from being overpowered with all our weapons to being, well, we've got a lot of missiles and stuff, but we're kind of underpowered overall because we don't have that ice beam, which really is a nice thing to have. Which way do we want to go here? I think we want to go left first. Now that I think about it. We're still hoping to find the ice beam before we have to fight Ridley. Out of that, we're gonna have to farm up a lot of stuff. Make sure. I mean, we've got enough super missiles on it, but I can't miss too often. That's the problem with Ridley. Is he's the only boss aside from Mother Brain that doesn't you know, shoot up projectiles that you can shoot for missile refills during the fight. So that's partly annoying, but also I think he only takes damage from missiles, super missiles, and fully charged ice beam attacks. One good thing about having screw attack here is you're actually a little ahead of where you get. So this is golden chorizo. Here again. Alright, so we go. How do we do this now? This guy's really annoying. There's a trick to him, but I can never remember what it is. Mostly, I just spam super missiles. He catches at every so often, but he can't catch others while he's, you know, got one in his hand, right? takes a lot of super missiles. Yeah, there's some trick pros use where they get them in the corner and just shoot straight up somehow. Oh. Another e-take. Well, it's good timing, I guess, for the health refill. Yeah, that was 20 rupees, and this is the way back into Zelda here. So that might be our escape, depending on how we do this. Yeah, and that's, I think, the normal place where you're supposed to get screw attack, actually. Yeah, because then it leads to this room where you're like, oh man, I'm so glad I got screw attack. Otherwise, I should get some of these refills while I can. Alright, now I'm trying to remember. Oh, these small holes are really annoying when you don't have high jump. Is this one even one I can bust through? Oh, and yeah, so we're back where we decided to go right instead of left. Or left instead of right. Probably the second worst space pirates in the game. Can't remember if this is even the right way to go. I might have to calm down. I guess we'll find out. Oh man, that's brutal. Yeah, that is the wrong way to go. It's one of those sneaky things where they go, oh, go this way. And they're like, ha! Can't. And generally there's probably some crumbled blocks or something. You notice that it was a enemy door too, so you had to kill everybody to escape. Oh, that's it, because you're supposed to go right and then go up and realize you can't go anywhere and try down. Well, we did it the backwards way. And now that you've got screw attack, you're supposed to come this way. I can't imagine doing this without screw attack. It'd be a lot of morph ball in the air and dropping bombs and then trying not to melt. Do that. Alrighty. Boom, boom, boom. Will take us where here? Now there's a secret that I cannot remember where it is. We might be getting close to it. No, this is just where we were when we couldn't get down. So that's just the way back, I guess. So this way it is. Oh yeah, this. second screw attack here. Alright. I forget which way. I'm gonna go maybe this way first. Alright, so this guy, I think we can kill. There's something in behind him. It's like really, he's got a secret shrine to himself. And there's the ice beam. Oh. So I have no idea where the plasma beam is, but I think we can get by with this. I think we can finally do damage to Ridley if we run out of bombs, at least. I forget, you know, you're supposed to have high jump for all of this. Alright, so nothing in there. So yeah, this one's a sneaky one too. Like I said, I bombed it and nothing changed, right? So if you stand here, even if you scan it, right, it doesn't look like anything. You can't really tell it's a secret passageway until you actually try and walk through it. Yeah, they really love their sneaky areas. Alright, there's another one here, I think, somewhere around here. Alright. So I don't even want to go all the way around. But yeah, so we know it's just 10 arrows in that other room, so I won't bother with that. I hope there's not another one there. So I guess we gotta roll for it. Roll, roll, roll. Yeah, here's a sneaky area. And there's the speed booster. Son of a bee. It was all in Lower Norfair. You gotta be careful with these guys, they do a lot of damage. Ugh, maybe a super missile. Oh, die, you bastard. Screw attack. Yeah, I guess. When in doubt. Oh, man. It's hard to screw attack in those small areas. Oh, the kids. I love them. I don't know, I was like that with my sister. If we weren't trying to kill each other, you know, we're probably sick. Oh, I didn't mean to go all the way up there, but alright. Oh, I thought it was fine. I guess you gotta practice. Alright. At least we can take another crack at this place. Just a little... Ugh. Just a little tight jump. Not in your house. It's, I don't know, would you prefer you just stand outside in the yard and scream? I almost had it too. I was up there. Ooh, man, this is a tight jump. Actually, I'm going about this a little wrong, aren't I? Sometimes when you play so long without an item, you forget. Oh, it's got to be a little faster line. Oh, that did not help. But I'm through. Well, maybe that was just a better angle. I probably shouldn't have followed that track all the way out, but I'm out. Yeah. Oh, missiles, eh? I'll take them. Yeah, so if you don't have the speed booster coming out of this room, then in the randomizer anyway, they actually turn off the lava that rises, so you have time to get out. Sort of like if you don't have Morph Ball Bomb, and you go into the room where you normally get it in a normal game, that Chozo statue doesn't turn into a chorizo and try and kill you. Alright. Just a bit of farming here. Actually, let's switch to the grapple beams. Pretty good for farming. There we go. This is the only thing that the pros use the grapple beam for. They're good enough that they don't need it for any jumps, really. Just this and maybe killing Dragon if they have it. Though a lot of them are show-offs, so they'll try to do Shine Spark strats. Or there's a neat one called the X-Ray, where... I think it's called that, yeah, X-ray strats, where you use the X-ray scope, and so you shoot a charge shot. You need like something strong like the plasma beam and the charge beam for it, but you charge up a plasma shot, you shoot Dragon, and then you turn on the X-ray scope, and you turn it on and off and on and off and on and off, and I guess that resets his hitbox, so he gets hit like a bunch of times as the beam goes through him. It's sort of like that old, whatchamacallit, the old Mega Man glitch with the lightning beam from the original Mega Man game, where you shoot a lightning beam at something and then you just pause and unpause and pause and unpause, and it kills them in like 5 seconds. It's really the only way I've ever really been able to beat the yellow demon and stuff without, multiple attempts. So I got speed booster, so I might as well do that speed booster thing. Actually, why am I going this way? Alright. Since we've got the super speed, make use of it. It's so satisfying to do. Stop. Oh, that was my alarm. I forget why I said it. boost. Alright, so this is where you normally get Ice Beam in the game. Yeah, and, you know, they make it so it's a double dip, because the first time you go through, all you'll have is the speed booster. You won't have super missiles yet. Or, sorry, super bombs. So, you'll go in, you'll see that, you know, there's no, there's, that, you saw that, whatchamacallit thing we passed, whoops. Do that. Yeah, you go in and you'll see that super bomb area we passed, and you'll know you'll have to come back for it. Jeez, why can't I keep my morph ball? Alright. There we go. So what do you have for us for today, Ice Beam? Heart piece, eh? Okay, there's one more item here, but maybe it's on the way out. Let's go back up. So this, you're supposed to use your Ice Beam, right, to freeze these guys so you can get across. But, I mean, if you got Spring Ball, you can just spring. The Chozos took Samus in. Yeah, Chorizos are fake Chozos, if that makes sense. Like, the Chozo statues are the ones that, I mean, you get all the items from, and Chorizos are space pirates that for some reason have decided to look like Chozos, I guess. I was never really sure, though. I couldn't tell if they were space pirates pretending to be Chozos. And there's Bombos. Oh no. Yeah, I couldn't tell if Chorizos were space pirates pretending to be Chozos, or if, you know, they're just things that Chozos built to protect their most powerful items. Yes, I'm assuming the ones that come to life are the pirates. You know, just as a extra FU to Samus, I guess. I mean, you know, it's bad enough that they got all this secret stuff going on, right? But they, you know, to go all the way around. Yeah, it's faster just to go back up and over. Yeah, like, yeah, the pirates leave all this cool tech for Samus just sitting in their things. Maybe they couldn't open them or something, I don't know. But, seems kind of weird on their home world. Or home base, or whatever it is, to have all this stuff that their enemies can use against them. Like, you know, just things like the morph ball. You know, pirates can't morph into a ball, but they have the morph ball upgrade just sitting on a statue a little below where their old boss used to live. Right? Seems kind of, you know, an odd way of doing business. There we go. Yeah. It gets explained a little bit better in the first-person shooter games on the GameCube. Basically, you spend the whole first one just going around an old Chozo planet, finding their stuff. Yeah. Why am I going up? Actually, I wanted to go into Zelda, didn't I? Alright, so back in the Zelda. We're on the mountain. And I've got all the medallions now. Yeah, the Chozo lore, they don't explain it a whole lot in the first games. You're just some lady who's on a planet because the space pirates have stolen a metroid. Excuse me, and they want to use its energy-sucking powers to create a super weapon, I guess, or to create an army of metroids that they control to suck the energy out of, you know, anyone that tries to mess with them. I can't really remember that game. And then the second game was on the Game Boy, and basically you find the planet where the Metroids come from. It doesn't even have a name. It's just got a number. And it's like SR36 or something. I don't know. And you go and you kill the Alpha Metroid. Oh, in that thing, in that hole there, it's just another way to get around. Actually, if you go into the hole with the old man, right, and you go up the stairs behind him and go up a bit, you'll actually come out that hole. So it's just another way to get around Death Mountain. Yeah, most of them were just things like the main one I've been going through, the one from the very start, is just a fortune teller cave. It's a hint system in Zelda, so if you ever forget where to go, you go pay the fortune teller like 50 rupees, and she'll tell you the next thing you're supposed to do, right? Like go up the mountain, kind of thing, right? Or use the mirror to do something, right? What are the other ones? The one in the Dark World that gets you to Meridia, I think, is either a fairy cave or it's a just another random cave with nothing really in it. Like some of them just have pots and stuff, right? Maybe a guy there who looks at you weird when you come in. You know, this weird guy just randomly walks in and starts smashing pots and taking whatever on them. And then the one in Misery Mire is actually a shop, which nobody ever uses because, I mean, if you can get to Misery Mire, you're pretty late in the game, right? So you probably don't need to stop and buy bombs, but it's there in case you need it. Interesting. Yeah, with the key being there, it means that Turtle Rock is not fire locked. Like, I mean, you still need the fire rod to beat it, but it means that you didn't need to go this way to get a key, and you can go a lot further. Yeah, this one's always fun. Like, the way you beat it now, like, after I saw this for the first time, I was so pissed because I realized, you know, I spent so much wasted time trying to beat it the old way. Like, before you had to go the other way around, loop them, time it, and then get through that door before the things go out. And there's the fucking high jump boots. Oh. So, you needed... Oh, wow. I don't even know how to unpack that. I mean, obviously, we needed bombos, right? Which, was in the speed booster area, like Ice Beam area. Right? No, it was Crumble Tower, that's where it was. But you need the speed booster to get it. Right? So, and the speed booster was all the way in lower north there. So logically, you needed both suits, space jump, and screw attack, I think. Wow, to get that. That is some crazy logic. I mean, that is like several dips worth of stuff. And then you add on the fact that I think you need the high jump boots to get the lamp. That just means, you know, ooh, gotta pay attention to my health here. Those chain chumps do a lot of damage. Fortunately, anti-fairies are plentiful here. Yeah, man. This seed really wanted you to go all the way around, considering... Yeah, wow. That is a pretty brutal seed. I mean, Pro probably would have just ignored most of this, right? You know, unlike me, they don't seem to mind, you know, doing Misery Mire and Dark Rooms and stuff. I'm still afraid of that one. Let's just fire on. So, I mean, aside from the lamp, I'm pretty much in go mode. I mean, I've got almost every item in Zelda. I'm just missing one bottle and the lamp. I mean, it's almost turning into a 100% game, pretty much. Yeah, I could have gone out the way I came in there, but I wanted this magic refill. Normally, you'll see when they do it, they'll grab that key. Sometimes they don't even get that item on the platform there. They'll just take that key from that one room and use it to go further down. But I wanted to see what was on there. I don't know why, to be honest. I guess I'm still looking for the plasma beam. It's the only thing I could really get that would make my life a little bit easier. I think. Though, also, red mail would be nice, too. You just gotta... I mean, I played through Zelda a few times, you know, mostly as a kid. Then I saw a couple random games, and I was like, well, I want to try it again. So I beat Zelda all the way through. You know, went and stopped in all the secret locations. I think part of the problem is coming at it now is what makes it a bit difficult for some people. Especially, I noticed there's a lot of people who play Rando because they've seen the races, but they've never actually played the original games. But... Ooh, come back here. And, you know, part of the thing that helps me remember stuff, especially in Zelda, is the fact that I was able to find it by myself, right? The things in Zelda and Metroid that I had to, you know, spend, you know, like hours searching for something, and there's the plasma beam. Oh, sweet. So now I've got, you know, almost everything. I think I have everything in Metroid now. I'm just a few missile and bomb packs and a couple of E-tanks shy. But yeah, like once you've put the effort in finding things and you feel really stupid, you know, for spending so much time on something that seems so obvious after you figure it out, you never forget that, right? Like, I'll never forget the run in that newbie room in Metroid where, you know, the only way through it is to run, but they never sort of tell you that. You just have to sort of figure it out when you're like, oh, I'm not fast enough. Probably stop playing so fast and loose here. So this is going to be hard. Which room? The chain shop room or the dark room? Oh. I'm going the wrong way now. Oops. Oh, the speed room? No. Once except for that thing just before the speed door. However, maybe I should just get the lamp. See, it's I guess an intended double dip here. Get that stupid lamp that's been torturing me this whole game. Yeah, aside in the speed room, there's stuff you're supposed to get before you set the timer, really, rather than after. Of course, you don't really know that until it's too late. Yeah. I probably could have brute forced that dark room. And if it was the only dark room I had left, probably would have. But I don't want to waste my potions when I still got to do another dark room that I'm not going to learn how to do right now. So I just did this so I'd get a fill up, and then hell, I could have just, I guess, mirrored and warped. But we'll go back here. Go in the metroid. Loot. To 5. We'll go into Dark World one last time. Here. And we'll go here. Fortunately, we've got boots and all that. It's much faster. I just gotta watch out for these stupid mushrooms. Man, they are out for blood. That's why I said it'd be nice to get mail. So yeah, this room, I think it's just either a fairy room or just a random cave. Yeah, I know where the lamp is. I just couldn't get it without the high jump boots. The lamp is, you'll see in a sec here. It's one of the sandpit rooms. Oh. Let's see if I can get the speed here. There we go. Yeah, we still can't fight Twin, so we'll have to go out this way. Yeah, that's one of the things I hate about Meridia, is it makes you go around and around a lot. So there's a few things here that we could get now with the speed booster. Well, that's disappointing, just a heart piece. Oh, but that's nice. The red mail. So, yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything from Zelda, or at least I will. Now, which one was it here? It was either number 1 or number 2. I think it was number 2. Here. So. Yeah. So in the normal game, I would probably have more missiles right now, but you know, about where I would be in super missiles. So the lamp is right up here. So the problem with getting it though is you have to spring ball up there, but like it looks easy now, right? There's the lamp, and what's this thing? I'll grab it. But I couldn't do that jump, like here, I'll show you. If I turn off, I forgot, plasma beam comes in turned off until you turn it on. But if I turn off high jump boots here, oops. You can just almost not make that jump. Like, it's really annoying. Well, possibly, but you'd have to be able to start it at the perfect spot because of those crumble blocks, right? The second you roll on them, they knock you, they drop you, right? So it'd have to be a really perfect infinite bomb jump. So I've got the lamp now. So question is, do I finish Metroid or do I finish Zelda first? And I don't really need to do this, but because I have everything now and I can, let's just go see what Shack Tool's doing. Is it this one? No, it's up. Yeah, you can only get this guy with the grapple beam because you have to be able to break this block. Whoop. And up we go. Down we go. This is where you get spring ball normally. Oh, that was a little late there. It'll take a while for them to come back around. Yeah, people don't like this room because it takes so long. But this guy's name is Shack Tool, and so there's a debate whether he's a helper friend animal, like you know, the bunnies that teach you the wall jump and the ostrich that teaches you to speed boost or to shine spark, I guess, and the turtles that get you up in the turtle room, because he helps you out. Like, you need him to get this, but you can also kill him if you want, and if he hits you with these things, he'll do damage. Also, you don't see him at the end of the game when you save the animals. So, and here's vanilla spring ball. So, just missiles. Well, that was a waste. But yeah, you can see the only way out of this is with spring ball. Yeah, he does seem like a helpful mining device, but people like to kill him. I don't know why. It seems so unfair. You know, the guy, you know, just dug the whole way through, and then people just blow him up at the end. I always feel bad when I accidentally shoot him. And do I have to go the long way around here? Oh, there we go. Found it. I knew there was a couple back. So then we just roll our way out. Just doing a little planning here, trying to figure out what the fastest way through is. So I still got 2 crystals to go. So I'll do Mire, then Turtle Rock, then Gannon. I should do Ridley first though, because then I can do Ridley, jump back into Zelda. Yeah, so we'll do it like that. Wait, I forgot. I'm on the wrong side of that door. So we gotta go down through here. In this stupid room. It's the room of shame. I can't tell you how many times I went through this the first few playthroughs. Because I always forget where I was going, or I'd get on the wrong side of that bomb gate and let it close. Oh. This way. Yeah. I mean, we could use 2 more energy tanks, and I think there's 3 more reserve tanks. Those are the ones that you see on the top left here, which is just kind of like having an extra 4 E-tanks, but I guess it makes you feel better having them reserved. I don't know. I don't really understand the point of that, but yeah, so we're pretty good on health for Super Metroid, especially with Plasma and Ice Beam. Oh yeah, so you notice this is what Zero Suit Samus looks like with the red mail. It's a nod to there was a code for the original, like the NES Metroid. I think the password was Justin Bailey. And if you type that in, then you would play as Zero Suit Samus. And she looked like this for some reason. I guess they thought, you know, green hair made sense because she was a future lady. Alright. So here's the plan. We'll do Mire. And then after we beat Mire, I think Justin Bailey was one of the programmers, or like the boyfriend or girlfriend of one of the programmers. Oh, I guess I don't need to. Yeah, I forget. Which is weird because it was a Japanese game. I remember reading something about the story of Justin Bailey. Could use more swords too, to be honest. I don't know where the swords are. I mean, it took us forever to find the first one. Yeah, this has been a weird seed. You know, like, especially when I found those 2 boomerangs pretty much right next to each other. But you needed a mirror to get both. That was pretty fun. We've already cleared all this out, so all we need to do is go to the back. So, can't remember which doors I unlocked now, but I think I unlocked the one to the right here. here, I'll just make a quick hit stop for some health. Into this. The old bunny beam. And then there's a full magic here that we'll get. So, and then we'll go through and I'll show you why I am too chicken to do this in the complete dark. So you have to go over here, you lift this pot, and then you drop some Mario block on the door. And it's got to be just perfect, right? Because this switch is the most finicky switch in the game. Oh. There we go. And then that's room 1, and then you just go around here. This one's a sneaky thing. Because you can only see things. You think, oh, I gotta lift that block or something. But then you got this maze, which is sort of not really a maze, with this spiky thing. And then after you do that, you've got to hit this crystal switch. All in the dark if you don't have a lamp. Whoop, actually, I forgot. You hit that crystal switch if you already hit. I forget that I've already been in here and done most of the stuff. Whoop. There we go. So, yeah, we could have skipped past the crystal switch. And then, still in the dark, you've got to bomb this. So you can hit this switch to lower that wall. And while we're at it, we'll anti-fairy. Oh, ah. There we go. I'm not too worried. I've got red mail and silver arrows. Yeah, so now you're in the dark, but you still got one last switch to hit. Because, you know, this game is evil. Because you just go up here and then realize, oh no, I can't get by here. And then you go back down. And so, Vitreous is the worst boss other than Ganon, right? But if you have silver arrows, he is a joke. Because, you know, one silver arrow kills these. Whoop. Right? And then 2 silver arrows. And he's dead. Like, this guy, you know, especially with Master Sword, I'd use up all my magic killing this guy. And it'd probably be a very close thing. But with silver arrows, he's pretty trivial. Like, the pros will come in and he's dead in like 10 seconds. Actually, there's a Christmas Zelda randomizer out, and the first fight you have to do in that, it's like the 12 days of Christmas, and each one's a little short challenge. And the first fight you have to do is a fighter sword Vitreous. You've got a bow, but not silver arrows, just regular arrows, and they only give you about 20 arrows unless you're lucky enough to find more. What am I doing? I'm gonna go through here. So yeah, it's pretty wild. This guy is usually a shop, and he's got bombs and a shield and red potion. But today, he's our way into Metroid. Oh. So we just go through this. We've already gone through it, but oh. Yeah, the whole point of that room is to, you know, let you feel the power of the screw attack. Alright, so now we need to go down instead of up this time. Whoop, I lost my screw attack. Ah. Okay, that sometimes if you press up while you're jumping, you'll start looking up, and then you won't be able to screw attack anymore. Alright, so yeah, I'm trying to remember how we get to Ridley now. Ah! Guy shot me right in the face. Alright, and then this room again. Those are just, I forget what the term is, golden pirates, I think. Or maybe super pirates. They're the second most powerful, just regular old space pirates in the game. The other... where's... way down here. Yeah, the only ones worse are the hyper pirates. At least that's what I call them. That you see right before you fight Ridley. I think this is a safe spot. Yeah. So we just go down as far as we can go here, and then I forget where we go. Here, this way, to the right. And down. I think there's something over this way. Yeah. And maybe we'll find a sword somewhere here. Nope, missiles. Well, I'll take them. Yeah, missiles. I like to use missiles to get to Mother Brain and for the first stage. So these, I call these guys the Hyper Pirates. They are super annoying because they shoot these things at you. They're like martial arts pirates. And you gotta get them to jump at you. There we go. And... whoop. And yeah, they're invulnerable until they turn gold. So yeah, they are super annoying. I can't imagine how people do that in a hell run, right? Because you'll see guys come in without the Varia suit, and they've got to get through all of this, right? Like, you know, they can farm up in some places, but yeah, it kind of works in the normal game when they do it. Just because there's after you beat Ridley, there's a energy tank right after him, right? But you know, otherwise, if you don't get that energy tank, the Varia suit protects you from heat damage, and it also raises your defense by 1/4. So if I can show you here. If I turn the Varia suit off, I start taking damage. See, my health is going down. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, so your health just starts going down every second you're in a heated room, right? Without the Varia suit. Here we got Ridley, some sort of mecha space dragon. He's the guy that you see at the beginning of the game when he steals the metroid. So he is super annoying for many reasons. One of them is he can do this to you, right? So you don't want to get grabbed, except you do want to get grabbed. It's kind of confusing. So I found, for me, the best way is just to, super missile his face off. And then when you run out of super missiles, you regular missile his face off. I'm gonna save some missiles here. Later. Come on. Yeah, regular missiles have a lovely fire speed, which means you can do a lot of damage with hits, but they also go pretty damn quick. Alright, so we're almost done. So remember when I said you don't want to get grabbed by him? You don't. Except until the very end, because he doesn't die until he grabs you and explodes in midair. It's the stupidest thing. Like, I don't know what they were going for there. Somebody had the theory that, he was supposed to have one final attack. But, where are we here? I'll take it. But I think that's kind of stupid because, I mean, his final attack shouldn't be like, I'm almost dead as it is, right? Yeah, it's really kind of annoying. That's why if you ever watch GDQ, whoop, jeez. Yeah. I think they were just banking on people not being very good at the game and getting grabbed a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of, right? But if I was, any lower on health, I might have died there. Well, I had I still have this reserve tank or whatever. So I'm not terrified. Oh, so at GDQ, I think it was either last Christmas or last summer. It was I think it was the very last actual in-person GDQ they did because of Corona, right? A guy named Oats and Goats, who's one of the best Metroid runners, did a run of... Oh, man. Why can I not jump properly anymore? There we go. He did a run of Super Metroid Impossible, which is a ROM hack, so it's, it's not quite a randomizer, right? It's, a guy has deliberately gone in and decided where he was going to place everything, right? So he he made a version of Super Metroid that he said was impossible. So I was doing that on purpose here. And so I can try this. Oh, I think I'm doing it wrong now. Yeah, so like every item is placed in a specific pattern. So there's only one route you can go through the game. One sec here. Oh. It won't work because I haven't emptied my reserve tank yet. That's why. What I'm trying to do is a... How do I... There we go. A crystal flash is this neat thing you can do when you're almost dead to save yourself. Maybe I'll give it a try here. So, first thing you need to do is you need to be below 50 health. This might take a while. Almost there. One more. One more. So, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, you have to go a specific path, and basically there's a specific trick he has to do in each thing. Like, one place he has to infinite bomb jump, one place he has to do a crazy long wall jump, like wall bouncing, right? And they place the Varia suit after you beat Ridley. So you have to do the whole Ridley Norfair thing is a hell run. Right? So how do I do a crystal flash again? Yeah, it is ridiculous. And then you have to have a certain amount of damage because yeah, you're taking damage the whole time. So you have to beat Ridley with a certain amount of health left. Alright, aim up and down buttons. Alright. So, I think we go like this. No, it's not working. Yeah. The aim up button plus the aim button, down button. Plus down, plus fire. Oh, maybe I'm not hitting down here. There we go. And that's a crystal flash. So you see it ate up some of my missiles, bombs, and super missiles, but it filled all my energy, including my reserve tanks, all the way up. Yeah. So you had when you do the Super Metroid Impossible run, when you watch this guy do it, he has to do, like, the only way you can beat Ridley is you have to do a crystal flash at a specific point right before you do it, right before you fight him. Or if you're like perfect, you could possibly crystal flash while fighting, but that seems kind of dangerous. Yeah, it's another thing. I think it's in the manual, but they don't really tell you about it. They just say it's a thing you can do. Yeah, normally I always forget that I can do it until it's too late. So what's the fastest way out of here then? Fastest way out of here is probably back to Misery Mire. So we do this in reverse now. It's a good thing the crystal flashed. Whoop. Whew. a lot of health. Fortunately, I'm not too worried. We just need to survive through here. Yeah. Yeah, I always forget in the moment that I can Crystal Flash, which is annoying because then you're like, oh, I could have just done that and not had to, you know, play like a... I'm trapped. Ugh. This is not good. There we go. I can always Crystal Flash again, I guess. Alright, I want to go up and over, right? This way. We just gotta get through here. Alrighty. I'm just gonna be backtracking a lot, so take your time. Yes, where we want to go. One step. It'd be one step. Whoop. Actually, wait. Man, I should have checked while I was there. That was kind of dumb. One thing I didn't check here. And I had the mirror and everything, man. This is when you really should, I should really get a tracker or something to keep track of this. I mean, we can't find much in here, but if I could find the tempered sword, that'd be great. Oh, that was a bit of a waste. Oh well. So, up the mountain one last time. Wait. What am I missing? Oh man. I totally forgot Desert Palace. Oh well. At least I didn't get all the way to Turtle Rock before I did that. I was saving it so I could combine it with Mire. Alright. Just a quick desert dip. And then we're done. Alrighty. Just a little boost through. Slash here. Slash here. Yeah, I still like this. It's got all these torches in this room, right? It's got enemies. Like the last room you had to kill the enemies to open. This one has torches, so you think maybe it's the torches or the enemies, but there's just been a key under that pot. And this one, there's a key under this pot. This one is actually the torches. Yeah, I'm not too worried. You know, the very second boss of the game is probably not going to hurt me with red mail and a million hearts and half magic for these fire rod shots. I can be a little liberal with them. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. One more crystal, and then we just need Turtle Rock. Now my cats come. Give me moral support, or claw my leg. So now we can go up the mountain. I love making those blocks go away. And it makes you feel like a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Didn't really need to do that to those, but it's fun. Ow. Sorry, cat's clawing me. Watch the claws, buddy. You know I'm wearing jeans. But you don't need to anchor yourself to my leg just to sit with me on the couch. Alright, once more to Turtle Rock. At least we can speed through a lot of this. Alrighty. Let me just skip this whole part entirely. Slip through here. At least once you've got all the items. You can just breeze through. The only thing we have to worry about is tile room. Oh, hey, Tiny. Alright. So, this is why I didn't want to do this in the dark here. Oops, I screwed that up already. Lovely, I'm going on a world tour. Alright. So we go this way, and then up here. There we go. Like, I can never remember that pattern. Apparently there's an easy way to do it. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that either, but I guess that probably speeds things up. Now we can go back this way. And this one's just as hard. You gotta go to this one, I think. Oh. And then, yeah, there should be the door here. And then, unfortunately, we still gotta check laser bridge. Which, I mean, that's a laser bridge too, I guess, but they call this one laser bridge because you have to get these checks in, right? With these lasers shooting in the face. One of these has got to be the key. There it is. I guess just for fun, we'll check the last one. Actually, first I'll blow the door. It's called the safety door, or the chicken door, if you prefer. There's actually fairies if you mirror over and go in the light world version of that hole. But it, basically I do that one because if you die in a dungeon, you go to the last entrance of the dungeon. In this case, it would send you back to where you came in through the door, right? It's okay. Actually, let's mirror and get some health. So if I accidentally die on Trinex, I won't have to do the whole dungeon again. But yeah, I mean, this game is all about knowing where all these little things are just to help you out when you're in a bind. Like here, I know if I go down here, I can get some fairies. I forgot what was under those pots. I was hoping they were magic, to be honest. But I'll be fine. There's a full magic on the other side of the room I'm about to go through here. The crystal switches. It's just faster to go through with magic because Samaria blocks are really good for that kind of thing. Alright. Fortunately, with sword beams, it's not so bad. I just lost my sword beams. Alright. Just switch to arrow strats. And there we go. And we're through. So, we just need to pick up the magic refill. Oh, wrong king. Now, trinex is kind of hard on Master Sword. So, I'm going to be trying hammer strats on them. So, what you have to do is you have to hit the red head with the ice rod. And you can hammer a couple times, and then you hit him again once he turns color again. And again. The hammer does the same as the tempered sword. One more should do it here. Oh. And then we do the same with the ice head. But fortunately, we can wait. Whoop, wrong rod. We can stand to waste some shots here. So this is the really fun part here. Oh. Oop, I'm gonna use a potion here. Actually, that's a magical use of key. Oh no! Oh, just touched his tail. Oh well. Fortunately, we can do all that fairly easily again. These fairies always come back and you always get that full magic. It's just a little annoying. Actually, I think you can take the shortcut down these holes. Whoops, that was not good. I think I just screwed myself over there. Oh man, do I have to go through it all again? That is suboptimal. Maybe that's why I was avoiding those holes. This is why you wish you made save states, but they are kind of cheating. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean, I wouldn't be in this mess if I just wanted to waste a potion on trinex, but I was trying to be stingy. Oh well. We can do this. Alright, at least it'll be quick. I don't have to do laser bridge again either. And the one nice thing they do is they give you a magic refill at the start of the dungeon too. So we'll just whip through this real quick. We'll maybe make a brief pit stop to magic powder and anti-fairy. Most dangerous room. I hate these chain chops. They hit for like 4 damage even on red mail. It's ridiculous. There we go. Alright. One sec, just checking my messages here. Alright. And then we just gotta fire rod these pokies. They're orange instead of yellow, but I think they're supposed to be the same pokies that you see in Super Mario World. Or maybe you're just supposed to think that because, you know, they have chain chomps, you know, in, you know, rooms right by them or something. But they are called pokies in the book. I don't know why they decided to have some Mario enemies right in the last crystal dungeon of Zelda, but alright, it is this one? Yeah. You have to hit this switch every time. It's annoying. And I always forget where to go with this one. Should be it here. Yeah, they're legitimately called chain chomps. Now I don't need to do laser bridge, but just because I don't want to press my luck any more than I already have, I'm just gonna go in and out this door. Yeah, they're legit called chain chomps and legit called pokies. Actually, there's pictures of Mario in the houses in Kakariko Village too. So if you've got the cane, you can go through this a lot faster. Actually, there's a really cool strat where they'll item dash through a lot of this. It is really cool. So they'll shoot up some Mario block and dash through as the block goes through, and it'll hit the crystal switches just before they get to them and open them up for them. All right. Yeah, trinex. I mean, he's got 3 necks, so I guess it's an okay name, but yeah, I guess it was the localization team that picked a lot of these names. I should do it right. Yeah. Oh man, I hate it when he's got the chance to ice up the room here. I'm just gonna use my blue potion, so I'm not too worried. Hold still, you stupid neck. There we go. I don't think the names are the same in Japan. I'm not too sure. I mean, I doubt they'd call Mothula Mothula, but who knows? I'd have to look that up. Oh, I had him in a good pattern there, too. Oh. Just die. There we go. Man. Oh, a reserve tank. Thank you very much. It doesn't really help us anymore. I mean, we're just gonna fight Mother Brain. And having a reserve tank can actually slow you down if you forget to turn it off. Alright. All 7 crystals. So all we have to do is run across here. Mother Brain has a, like, kind of like how Ridley has that attack where he doesn't die until he picks you up and grabs you. Mother Brain, basically, you beat her up, and then she does this super attack you can't dodge. And it drains you down to no health, right? You've got like 10 health left. But if you've got your reserve tanks set on automatic, then after you hit a certain point of health, they automatically activate, right? So you don't want that to happen because it'll just slow down the health drain. So Ganon's tower, you've seen randomizers and know that it's pretty rough. Oh, there's mirror shield. So I like to go right first, get those 2 things. I did get a key, so I could keep going right, but I find it's faster to go left. There's more checks to the left, and I really hate doing that torch puzzle. Oh, I'll get these bombs. If you don't get the item here, then it glitches out a anti-fairy later in the game, which is kind of funny. And then the main thing about Ganon's Tower is remembering where all the keys are. Because you need to have at least, you need the big key, obviously, but you need to have a spare key with you going up the tower, unless you're hoping against hope to magically find one in one of the remaining chests. Could use this mirror shield on the laser range. Oh, there's the big key. I was just checking that one to see if there was a sword. So, looks like we probably won't be getting tempered sword. or the gold sword, which will make the Ganon fight a little difficult. But I have silvers. If I didn't have silvers, I probably wouldn't want to try it. Probably, spin my. Why am I doing it this way? Just go across. Whoop. Sometimes I do this room in the stupidest way as possible. I'm trying to be all smart. There we go. And through. But I do have silvers, which are really helpful in this, because there's 2 of these mimic rooms here. And it's 2 hits with regular arrows or 1 silver arrows. So getting these guys aligned properly is really kind of difficult. Fortunately, Mirror Shield helps. And on to the gauntlet. First we do this. And then cannon room. Yeah, so before I realized about bonking, I just thought that was just, this part was just a, a nice little bit of ambiance, I guess. But it's actually a secret refill area. They don't really teach you about bonking. They put some things there to sort of hint at it, right? But there's nothing that really tells you can bonk over small gaps. So let's arrow my way through this. No. I hate these guys. Ah! Just die, you bastard. There we go. Now we got 3 of them. Yeah, they'll dodge whenever you sword swing unless you're spinning or you got them trapped in a corner. Alright, and then these guys. Oh! I just dodged them. Oh. Silver arrows are great, but they're so slow. Alright, ice room. Oh. Shot the wrong way there. I hate this room too. The only one that's worse is this next one here, I think. See? Just missed. Hold still. I love how the ice doesn't affect these guys. Oh, that could have gone a lot better. Fortunately, there's a bunny bean here. I think the only reason that guy is here is so you can, if you know to powder him, you can. The only thing is, if you stop to powder him, that desyncs the land molus here. So they don't come out as well. Oh, second 2. Hey, let's just switch to fire rod strats. Oh. One more. I'm gonna get you. Jeez Louise. There. And then a bit more magic. Now these rooms, this next room and then the one after this one, are kind of fun if you do them right, because you can just go and kill all 3 of them at once. And then you just gotta dash across this room. You do it again. Whoop. There we go. I missed that one. There. Gotcha. Alright, and then we dash across this one. And then I'm going to switch to the lamp, because I'm running low on magic. I hate this room. We'll do this the quickest way I can here, which is like this, fall, and light, then run down here. Now, I always wait in this room to let the torches in the room I just left a chance to go out. Because if you don't, and you hear that doo-doo-doo-doo-doo as soon as you go up these stairs, the torches go out if you're too slow. But if you don't let them go out before you go up to this room, and they go out just as you go up to this room, it actually despawns the whole top of the tower. And the only way you can get it to respawn is to go out and do it all over again. So this is why you come up here, you get 1 key here for this door, but you need 1 more key in the next door. I'm just hoping. There's only like 2 more checks here, so one of these I was hoping would be a sword. Got it in 1 this time. That's rare. Alrighty. Just some very fun. Alright. So it's probably deeper in the lower parts again in this tower then. We've only got 1 more check here. And then we do land Mullis, but he'll be annoying. Sorry, Moldorn. He'll be a little more annoying than he usually is. Ugh. And he's annoying, as you can see. Oh. The annoying part is, you know, he gets his health back every time he knocks you off, right? And also, normally, you have the gold sword here. Oh, son of a bitch. So, yeah, normally he takes like two hits and he's down, right? Or 2 sword spins if you've got tempered sword, or 3 regular hits. The gold sword does 5 damage, I think? Or is it 4? Like, fighter sword is 1, master sword is 2. I think temper sword is either 3 or 4, and gold sword is 5. Yeah, gold sword does so much damage, actually, that you can't, in a normal game, if you were to somehow magically get it before fighting Mothula, you actually can't hurt Mothula, because he doesn't take damage above 4. It's kind of weird, because that's what the spikes do to him. So in the randomizer, they've tweaked it, so if you go into Mothula with the gold sword, it does the same as a tempered sword, just for that one fight. Yeah, the gold sword, I think, does 5, because you don't get a boost to sword spins. Sword spins don't do an extra damage like they do for the Master and the Fighter Sword. Or sorry, the Master and the Tempered Sword. Fighter Sword doesn't get a boost for the sword spins. Speaking of sword spins, this is a sword spin fight. He's a little off sync there, that's annoying. The geometry wizard, as they call him. I forgot which one I was trying to get here. Is that 2 more? Now they're really off. I don't know how I keep getting so desynced from these 2 forms here. Is that 1 more hit? Yeah, 1 more hit. There we go. Alright, so half magic. I've got a red potion and a green potion. I might be able to do this. The Fighter Sword makes it pretty tricky. Because you can hit them. The Hempitera, or true bugs, or an order of insects, okay, like aphids, cicadas, and shield bugs. No. You can hit Ganon just with sword swings, but it doesn't actually do damage to him. So with the Master Sword, you have to do the sword spins each time. I remember the first time, I didn't know that the first time I tried to fight him with Master Sword. So I was just there swinging away like a jackass, and he wasn't going into his next stage. Yeah, I was a little miffed. Yeah. I think we're almost in number 2 here. Yeah. I think 1 more hit? Yeah. So this one's even harder to do Master Sword. So we're going to bust out the old cape. Yeah. You can only cape here because you can't sword. You can't do your sword spins with the blue cane. Oh. I wasn't paying attention to my health there. Alright. But we did okay. I did save state. Maybe I should have save stated after phase 1 to save me from having to go back. Yes, we know about bugs. I mean, some of them are funny, the things Ganon says. But, you know, I prefer the shorter ones, because, you know, I tend up dying to them a lot, so you end up reading the same things. You know, I think if you ever watched the Zelda cartoon they had, all Ganon does in that show is teleport around. Like, literally, he says a line, he teleports, he says a line, he teleports. You know, and he does it every time he has a scene in that show. So I was thinking the guys who made this game saw that
And we're like, you know what? We should do that for our gannon. Ugh. Oh. Jeez Louise. Alright, one last try here. And then I'd like to get past the second stage before I have to heal or use magic, but that probably won't happen. Wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to, you know, bounce so much. Oh. There we go. Getting a bit of a rhythm here now. Phase 2 should start. Yeah. Huh. That was... I was about to hit him too. Alright. Blue, red. Red too. Alright. We need some magic left to use the lamp and the fire rod. Not get the timing on those stupid fire bats. Oh, I think... Yeah. One last try here, and then I'll stop and get more potions. The quotes are put in there by the rando people. Like, normally he says, you killed my alter ego, Aghanim. But you'll never defeat me. I'll get the Triforce and rule all of Hyrule, or some crap like that, right? You know, basically your classic evil villain chatter. So now they replaced it with quotes and stuff. Just for fun, like they did with Blind. Like, Blind always has a pun for some reason. I guess they do it just to keep things fresh. You know, if you're in a race, you're probably not spending time to read them. But, and they, you know, it's the same for every seed. Like, throughout the seeds. So it, like, you don't get a thing where if two guys are racing, one guy gets one quote and the other guy gets a different quote. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh no, I decaped at the wrong time. Alright, I'm going to get another potion. I think I can do it with just one more. We'll just take a little trip down here. Nice blue one. That's a pretty good spot. least you can flute right to the potion place. And this guy will give us full health. And we'll use that green goo. Because we have money to burn. We'll buy 2 blue potions. Actually, I could have gotten rid of that red potion too, I guess, and bought another blue. And then you just run. Oh. Yeah, other things Ganon says, like he says that line from Spaceballs. I'm your father's brother's cousin's uncle's, sister's friend or whatever. And other things like that. If you're playing something like old dungeon seed where you can't beat Ganon unless you've cleared all the dungeons, then he calls you an idiot if you jump in there and fight him without clearing all the dungeons. And then, yeah, you can't beat him. Like, you can get him to phase 2, but then as soon as he goes to phase 3, he gets all his health refilled. Alright, this one's for all the marbles. Ugh. One more, right? Thought for sure he'd be in phase 2. He'll be in phase 2 now. Oh, jeez. I lost count, I guess. There we go. Good old cake time. Ugh. Whoa! I almost bought the big one there. Nicely done. Ugh, that was not so nicely done. Alright. I think maybe 4 more hits? Yeah, the one good thing about the cape is that it takes your sprite away. Oh, that was phase 3. Ha! Oh. Yeah, the cape gets rid of your sprite, so it actually reduces lag. And you still need to sword spin him here, so it's annoying when he teleports right when you're going to sword spin. Alright, one more. Now, I can't remember if you need to sword spin him in phase 4, or you just need to hit him. Alright. Did you find the arrows in the light world? Yes, I did. Alright, so he'll shoot a fire bat at you, and then things go up. Oh, I just missed the torch glitch. If you can light that left torch before the right torch goes out, then the right torch never goes out. 1. Ugh. Son of a bee. Alright. Maybe we can set him up for a double this way. Ah! I'm getting destroyed. Ugh. Son of a bee. Alright. We only need to hit him 2 more times. This is brutal. I actually did hit him in a Master Sword spin. That's if you don't have silvers, then you have to wait just before he starts that teleport thing. And ooh, that was close. He almost knocked me off. Alright. And 4.
Son of a bitch!
I mean, that fight is done in, half the time if you got Tempered Sword. Maybe a quarter of the time. Right? Alright, so... Notice we didn't grab the Triforce, right? We just sort of warped to the top. That's because it's a combo randomizer. So we save and quit to save our progress. I'm not sure you need to, but I did just to be safe. Yeah, well, as a young kid, you've probably got all the weapons, all 4 bottles full of blue potion, or maybe a fairy. And, then you just sort of do it until you win. So, I'd like a few more power bombs, but I think I'm pretty good here. With plasma and ice beam, I should be okay. I think. So, now we just go here. Yeah, in typical Metroid fashion, you can actually see where you go to fight Mother Brain within like the first 10 minutes of the game or so. Right? Well, maybe 20 if it's your first ever time playing and you're just sort of feeling your way around. But because you'd come down here and you'd go into this door, right? Because there's no reason not to. And it would take you to the end of this, and you'd see these statues, which they took out. Normally you have to do a whole thing where you watch them, the lights go out or whatever, and they sink down. But this being a randomizer, they took that out to save time. But yeah, until you kill all the bosses, you can't get through there. Alright, we're gonna save. So this is new Turian. And we're gonna turn off our reserve tank, because it's not just Mother Brain who likes to drain your life. There's some Metroids here too. These are also Metroid clones, but they're better Metroid clones. So if you don't have Ice Beam, then you're gonna have a fun time, because the only other way to deal with these guys, besides freezing them and missiling them, is morph balling after they grab you, and Power Beam. So a Metroid is like a space jellyfish, I guess, but they absorb energy, which is why the space pirates want them, because you know, they just glomp onto everything and suck the life out of them, so they make good weapons, right? So they took the last Metroid. Like in the first game, they steal a Metroid, so you go kill the space pirates. Oh, damn it! You kill the space pirates, then you kill the Metroid, and you know the planet blows up and somehow still remains intact for this game. You save the galaxy or whatever by defeating the Metroid threat. And then in the second game, you go and you decide, well, I'm just going to kill the Metroid so this never happens again. So you go to the Metroid planet, you kill the Metroid Queen, and all the other Metroids in between. That's the Game Boy version. Oh, the second you kill the Metroid Queen, or Metroid Alpha, or whatever she's called, like you've wiped out all the Metroids but one. There's one baby Metroid left, and the baby Metroid wakes up and imprints on you because you're the first thing it sees and thinks that you're its mother. So it follows along with you, and for some reason, instead of wiping it out, you decide to take it for study, which just allows the space pirates to attack the station, which you see at the very beginning of the game. They attack the station and they steal the last Metroid. Ridley does, and so you're trying to get it back. So these guys you can't kill; they're just there to really, I guess, make the baby Metroid you saved look scarier. So you've fought some Metroid clones. Here's a Chorizo that got, you know, he's powder for some reason. That's odd. Wonder what happened to him. And here's, oh, these guys, huh? They all just disintegrate when you touch them. That's odd. Oh, and here's another one of these invincible guys. Uh-oh. And that's the baby Metroid you saved, or you brought back from the second game. And now she's on to you. And this is why I turned off the reserve pack, because she's going to suck all your energy out. There's actually, if you're really good, you can do what's called baby skip, where you sort of just get the Metroid going in a circle around you, and you manage to get through the door without escaping. But it sucks all your health but one energy out, and then it realizes, oh, you're my mom. It's like, wait, I need to think on this. And just sort of F's off. I think she realized after they suck all your health off. So now you've got one health and you gotta fight Mother Brain. Fortunately, you know, there's this missile, and that's why I wasn't using super missiles, just regular missiles, because I knew they'd come back. So I'd like a few more missiles if I could by this point, but this should be fine, I think. What am I doing here? If you want to, you can open all these doors and get to the last part, and then go and refill your missiles one last time for just that last little burst of missileness. But I don't find that too necessary. We've got Ice Beam and Plasma, so even if we run out of Mother Brain, we should be fine. Besides, you do get an awesome thing, so we'll save. So those weird, I don't know what you call them, I guess cylinders they look like plasma, I guess. You'll see them more in the next room when I start blowing them up. They actually have a name. Like, you can see them at the bottom of the screen too. They're called Zebatites, and they were in the original game. Because in the original game, this plays out almost exactly like it did in the original game, where you go into Mother Brain's chamber, which we are. You blow these Zebatites, right? You got to use your missiles to blow the Zebatites. Then you gotta blow this Zebitite up. Whoop. Whoop. they regenerate if you don't blow them all the way up either. There's some clip thing you can actually do with the ice beam, but I don't really know how to do it. Alright, we're through. Just the last one here. And there's Mother Brain there. So this is actually another sort of fake out to make you think it's like the original game. Because the original game, all you do is you get to Mother Brain and then you know, unleash all your missiles into her face like this. Right? I mean, it's easier said than done because there's all these things shooting at you, right? But, you know, what doesn't happen in the original game is this. Where she turns into this whatever. So I'm just gonna unload all my super missiles right in her face here. Don't want to miss too many. Oh, I hate that attack. Yeah, they gave all these attacks food names to speedrunners for some reason. But here we are. I think I heard her enough. Yeah, so then she does this attack, which you can't block or dodge or anything. Some sort of rainbow beam. Actually, I beat her a lot faster than usual, so she'll hit me again. Which is kind of annoying. I forgot, yeah, normally I take more damage in that fight.
There we go. So,
well, yeah, now I lost control. Right? Oh, come on. Let's just stop me up a bit. Here we go. And she's powering up for the killing blow. And you've got no hope at all. You know, yay, it's your baby Metroid.
the scene goes on a little long, if you ask me. Not only does she save you from Mother Brain, or he, I don't know if the Metroid's a boy or a girl, I'll call her a girl. She then takes all the energy sucked out of Mother Brain, gives it to you, but then you notice Mother Brain, uh-oh, she's smoking again. Uh-oh. Get out of there, baby Metroid! Get out of there! No! No! Leave now, I've got full health. Just get out of there. Oh, she's gone. Good. Get out of there and stay out of there. Oh no! And Mother Brain just killed the last Metroid. And it's kind of sad. So you notice how you were sort of glowing there for a sec? If you check, now you've lost all your beams, but you've got this hyper beam in its place. And so you just got this awesome laser thing that you can, you know, just fry Mother Brain in the face. Just save here just for fun. There should be one or two more hits here. There we go. Yeah, you know, you get your vengeance for killing your baby Metroid there. Your maternal instincts. And so Mother Brain's gone, and you've got 3 minutes to get out of Dodge. Whoop. So, you know, this is pretty much like the original game, The Escape. Though, with the speed booster, if you remember, you can skip a whole section, which is nice. And then, oh, this part.
It's rough. And then you go up, and then you go down. Oh, I forgot. You're supposed to go back up again. And lava's coming for some reason. I guess you're pretty deep down. Maybe you're close to the core or something. Or maybe Ridley has a secret entrance from Norfair here. Ugh. It gets a little hard to watch. A little rough in the eyes. Oh, I forgot to... You can shine spark if you're good and save yourself a bit of effort here. So this is the shaft, like, you can go in earlier, right? Actually, I've never tried it because, you know, I want to get out of here and escape. But you could probably get the shaft super missile item if you haven't already got it. But I'm just gonna space jump. Space jump. Space jump. Space. Oh. You gotta be careful. I lost my space jump there and almost lost all my progress. Ugh. There you go. Alright, and then we're in Criteria, so we just gotta walk over to the ship. But we're gonna take a slight detour here. We've got a minute or so left, so we should have time. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna open this. We're gonna run to the end here. And all our animal buddies are here. So, and we just set them free. So now they can escape. So if you don't do that, it really doesn't change anything at all. It's just kind of a nice thing to do. If you actually don't know what you're looking for, you won't notice any change in the ending. It's very, very, very subtle. Basically, if you don't save... It's probably easier to show you. But let's get to the ship here. Alright, so we escaped. And the planet blows up. Just as you escape. So by saving the animals, you'll notice a little purple dot on the right hand side of the planet, sort of zooming out to the right after this explosion's done. Like you'll see Samus's ship in the front, in the foreground, right? So Samus's ship comes forward. So look to the right of the planet here. As it goes through, that little purple dot that sort of streaks to the right. You don't get that if you don't save the animals. So it's assumed that it's the animals, you know, snaking out to the side. So we're done, but I'm just gonna use the fast forward function. Let's see here. Let's see what our time is. I did 2 fighter story bosses, 5 master story bosses. It took me 6 chests to get 41 saving quits, 21 deaths, 10 transitions to Super Metroid, 22 to A Link to the Past, 4 hours in A Link to the Past, 4 hours. Took me 8 hours and 34 minutes, and I got 237 items. Son of a bitch. That's, I mean, I think total there's like 300 items, so it left a lot on the table there. I know I left like 20-something items in Ganon's Tower. I didn't do all of Hera or Palace of Darkness. Whew. Yeah. So, I mean, the pros do it, and somewhere like a really fast one would be sub 3. But you're looking at 3.5 hours, maybe 4 for a bad seed. So, I've got some room for improvement. Yowza. Whew. well, I think that's it for me for now. Thanks for tuning in, Tiny. I'm gonna take a break. I think I'll put this up on YouTube, I guess, for posterity, and I'll try it again maybe later. Well, I think I'm gonna wait a couple days, and then I'm gonna do a whole bunch of those Christmas Zelda randomizers. Yeah, the guys that do it under 3 are really, really good. I mean, I don't know almost any of the things. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Tiny. See you later. And... oh. Here we go, end stream.